Has your favorite soap character been sitting on the back burner for way too long? Well, our next guest has some great ideas for characters who desperately need storylines. Please welcome back soap expert Mimi Torchin. Mimi, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm always happy to be here. And by the way, congratulations on your Emmy nomination. I'm thrilled for you.
We are unbelievably thrilled and grateful to the soap community for making that happen.
Well, you deserve it.
Well, you know what? Well, let's move on to another section. Right. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, let's talk about back burner. Let's talk about back burner. Now, first of all, why do you think characters go on the back burner? Well,
shows have big casts, okay?
Yeah.
They have big casts that are on contract. They have a lot of people who are on recurring. And, you know, you can only just have so many storylines at one time. And another thing is, you know, most of the shows these days, with the exception, basically, of Young and Restless, which has 5 or 6 stories going all the time, they have 1 or 2 big stories. If you're not involved in those big stories, you're pretty much chopped liver. You know, you're sitting there on the back burner, cooking your tush off, waiting to maybe walk across the stage every once in a while and say a line or two. Yeah, you're window dressing, absolutely.
No question. Now, there are some shows that are better than others at bringing all of their characters into a storyline and weaving their characters into one storyline. Other shows only use a handful of characters.
Exactly.
Who do you think is on the back burner now that needs a storyline?
Well, you know, Deidre Hall is Days of Our Lives' biggest star. I mean, okay.
No question.
You know, it's like she's been sitting on a boat or in a castle for the last 6 months. We'll seen here or there with Roman, here or there. And, you know, this is Deidre Hall. This is one of the 3 or 4 or 5 big names in this business, and she's not working.
No question. Now, but, you know, you don't know whose fault that is. No. It could be personal problems with the actress. It could be, you know, the writers, they want time off. Or it could be just with the state of soaps as they are right now. Sometimes they can't afford to work their big stars as much.
Well, you know, Dee does ask for a lot of vacation, but I don't think she asks for this much vacation. Whatever's going on with her personal life, and we know there's some stuff happening, I think that actors like to work.
Yeah.
And,
I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. Let's talk about One Life. One Life, you have said, has taken a bite out of some of their big characters.
Yeah, they've taken a bite out of my Tuck Watkins. Now, you know that Tuck is my man.
He's a phenomenal actor.
And he is a spectacular actor. He's a gorgeous hunk of burning love.
No question.
He and Dorian are fantastic together, but they have them in a rut, and he is sort of like her lapdog now. And I want to see him be a German Shepherd again, you know? I want to see him get out there and...
But don't you like the chemistry between Dorian and...
I adore them, but I want to see there be a little bit of tension. He used to be a con man. I mean, I like him as a hero, I really kind of do, but I just want to see him get his cojones back. I mean, you know, I don't know. Am I allowed to say that?
There's a question for you. Yeah, you just said it. That's fine. There's a question for you. Do you find that sometimes daytime tends to emasculate some of their men?
I think it's always been a problem on daytime. I think the women have a lot of testosterone, and the men have not quite as much. You know, I don't want to say they have estrogen, they don't. And then there's, you know, again, but Catherine Hicklin, she's another one. Who they took her teeth out. Let's get her back in there, chewing things up.
Yeah, she was a great villain. I want to see her be bad again.
I want to see her be, you know, but I want to go to Guiding Light, because they have a fabulous actress, Beth Chamberlain, who they just waste. Now, Beth has always had sort of an uphill battle playing Beth, because she took it over from Judy Evans, who was very beloved, and, you know, there was a big sort of a backlash for a long time. She is a terrific actress. She has been with the show a long time. She is by now a veteran. I think that, you know, she could really, really mix things up, and she needs her own storyline. She needs to get it.
Now, usually we find that it's the veterans that are backburnered. Are there any non-vets that are being backburnered now that you think need more time?
Well, you know, it's interesting because the kids are always in the forefront. I think on All My Children, Michael Jordan, who plays Reggie, all he sort of does now is hold Lily's hand. You know, he's become kind of a real supporting player. And this boy has a lot of edge. He, you know, started off as a street kid, not just holding Lily's hand and Bianca's hand, and he's just become a hand holder. The kid is hot. He's fabulous. Give him something to do.
I agree. All right, now let's talk about General Hospital, because now with AJ being back, it looks like they're starting to kind of trot out the Quartermains a little bit.
I'm thrilled. I mean, look how fantastic Alan was.
It's about time.
When he thought his son was dead. But I still don't understand how he could identify his son's body and his son. Okay, forget about that. That's another story altogether. He was so wonderful, and I thought, you know, all of this trouble, he's really going off the deep end. Maybe he can go back on drugs again, you know? That would bring, well, he
Give
was...
him story.
He was amazing when he was on codeine.
Right.
I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know? And then that would bring, and that little scene that Monica had with Jason, when she admitted that she thought he was a better father than AJ, and she said, oh my God, the skies didn't open and swallow me up. That had so much resonance. Yeah. You know, bring these people back together. Let the Quartermains be a family. Let them be a force to be reckoned with. Let Jackie Zeman come back in. She had a little bit to do.
She's another one.
Yeah.
She's another one needs more story.
You know, when you see them and they come in and she was mad. She was mad at Sonny because Michael had been kidnapped. And you could see, my God, her chops were there again.
Why is she not being used with the Lucky and Luke storyline?
Why is Luke not being used as a father to... Why don't they let Lulu, who has no father, why don't they let her age her a little bit, let her get into trouble? Luke and Jackie, Bobby could both have to come in and try to help their kid get through this.
And it would be fun to watch those two working again.
Absolutely.
What about Bold and the Beautiful? It's a half-hour show. How do they do it?
Bold and the Beautiful actually does a really, really good job. They have a small cast. They keep it small. They manage to use almost everybody. If they don't use you, they put you on recurring. Yeah. You know, they take a chance of using you or losing you, like they lost...
Sean Kanan?
Yeah, no, but Bobby Eakes.
Oh,
you know, they put her in a coma, and off she went to rip up All My Children.
Great.
She is so fantastic.
Yeah,
best thing that ever happened to her was being put on life support on Bold and Beautiful.
Well, Mimi, thank you so much for joining us.
A pleasure as always, Ty.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, a special edition.